Now, understand there's something called self-sabotage where some people just cannot, they believe they don't deserve nice things. So when they meet someone great, when they meet someone that's stable, they'll self-sabotage and pull away from them. They'll self-sabotage and do something to ruin it. And when you're in those types of situations, you shouldn't take those types of situations personal, right? And this is why you shouldn't take these types, you shouldn't take like people who are really confusing. When you meet them, don't take it personal, because people who are confusing are just people who are experiencing a range of emotions that they don't understand, but you're the victim of it, and you're and they sort of try to create an illusion of stability, but then you sense some stability, so it doesn't make sense. But because you trust appearances, it confuses the shit out of you, right? That's why a lot of times when you have relationships where the person was never really there, or the person promised things and they didn't follow through, don't really take it personal, because that person most likely does that a lot, and they're trying to figure this shit out while screwing your self-esteem over, right? So understand that self-sabotage, right? So they may prioritize you, but because of their self-sabotaging tendencies, they ruin it. And it's almost like they'll even look back and say, fuck, I ruined that one. And then you have other people that are more individualist, that they love you but at a distance, where they could love you, but they love their career so much that they will never truly prioritize you. It's like, and how do you know that? Well, it's almost like a parent, right? You have a dad who loves his career so much, he loves his kids more, don't get me wrong, but he prioritizes his job more. And that's a sign, and that doesn't mean he doesn't love his kids. It's just his priorities are screwed. And that's the first thing. Someone who prioritizes you will always give you the most important time of the most important time. They'll always give you that time. They'll prioritize you over work. They'll prioritize you over this or that. And that's just how that works. And another thing is that they might not prioritize you because they're going through something. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because sometimes we sense people love us, but there's something in them that doesn't make them show it, and you can sense that they care because of the regret they feel, or because of how much they beat themselves. But the thing is that you can't do nothing about that. That is similar to not prioritizing me. You have two sides, and one of your dark side doesn't prioritize me, and you feel guilty. How does that help me, right? So sometimes people have addictions that they're battling, which causes them to not prioritize you, because addictions change your value system. Addictions really make people value the short term for the long term, the good over the bad over the good, right? The toxic over the healthy, the fried food over the boiled food, right? And so you can't really take that personal, because they're going through their stuff. And unfortunately, if it's hurting you directly, you can't change it. You gotta get the fuck out. You can't change that. They might be going through addictions. They might be going through emotional problems, life problems. And some people don't rely on you for their consolation, because they're so deep in pain. And with those people, you can't change them. You got to walk away. They'll prioritize you over a meeting. They'll text you. They'll go out of their way to see you, right? Somebody who doesn't prioritize you just has a bunch of excuses. Work, this, that. And don't get me wrong, you believe it because it's true. It's rational. But like I always talk about in this channel, love is not rational. When somebody loves you, they don't make rational decisions. In fact, the better the person's decision making in regards to the relationship, the less they like you. The more self-sabotaging his decision making is to be with you, or she, it doesn't matter, the more they like you. That's just how that works. It's not a rational decision. So priority comes with what you spend your time on, what you spend your money on, and what you think about the most. And the way that you know somebody's thinking about you a lot is that they want to spend a lot of time with you. When you do text them, when you do call them, there's not a lot. They don't wait a lot to respond. They respond pretty instantly. Those are all signs that they're prioritizing you, because your thoughts revolve around what you value most, right? So if they're always waiting, thinking of you, they're gonna be on their phone waiting for your responses. That's why look. This is honestly the most basic advice that I give. I mean, I try not to say it often because it's so basic, but the person's response time says so much about whether or not they like you. If they take a long time to respond, just understand that is not a sign that they work a lot. That's a sign that they don't prioritize you. Plain and simple. I understand maybe they don't want to talk on the phone. Okay, that's generational perhaps. But the texting part, that shit better be quick, right? By the way, if you guys are dating someone and you want to become more prioritized, you want them to spend more time with you. You want them to treat you like the special person that you are. Then you could book a one-on-one coaching call with me, and there you'll be able to get the strategies that I teach to enable you guys to apply this and make the person that you're dating prioritize you more. For some people it's a little difficult because I'm pretty straightforward, but I will give you answers and I will give you the best strategies to apply these videos. I'm a tough lover, but it's still love. Okay, you're definitely gonna get an honest opinion on my part, and above all, I'll teach you the strategies and tailor it to your situation. And that's why a lot of people like to work with me, because I'm pretty much giving you answers based on your situations. You're not just watching a random YouTube video. Okay, so do that, or else nothing bad's gonna happen. But all right. So the next one is that they have no patience. They're just two things, right? They have no patience when they prioritize you. Motherfucker, what you mean next week? I want to see you today. You gotta understand, the urge to see you is literally like the urge to do crack. Tell a crackhead wait 5 days to do crack. That crackhead will literally take NyQuil every day to go to sleep, so that he could be sleeping more often than being awake, because it hurts to wait for you. Right? First of all, if he does that, he needs to see a therapist. But patience. It is somebody who likes you is not patient. That's why I tell you guys, man, when somebody likes you, they're not gonna apply these strategies. When they prioritize you, they're not gonna apply these strategies. They don't got the fucking patience. They're only gonna apply these strategies once they fuck up, once they lose power, and by that time you already got the leverage, right? So they have no patience. That means that means they won't say, okay, let's wait a few weeks to be in a relationship. No, they won't. They won't do that. Or let's wait till I'm done with this. No, it's not a rational decision. And the next thing is that they won't love bomb you. Love bombers always start fast and quit and end fast. Never works out. Love bombers never work out. Somebody who truly prioritizes you will never love bomb you. They would never love bomb you, because priority comes with prioritizing you years later. It's not just a one-time thing. Love bombers consistently have a habit of love bombing people, and then once it's done, like a destroyed city, they go and love bomb another city. Right? They don't stay with the same affection. Something that's true starts slow. Meaning, online dating is quicker, right? They like you because they already matched. In real life, it's much slower. So the process of getting to be in a relationship from real life is slower, but like I said, good things start slow. Get what I'm saying? So it's powerful in that. The next thing is that they don't let you go no contact, right? They don't let you apply this strategy and let you go no contact. They don't let you wait 2 or 3 weeks. If you tell me, maybe they're, maybe they told me they don't initiate contact. Maybe I need to initiate contact. No. When somebody likes you, they break their rules. Somebody who prioritizes you will never let you go no contact. And this is why. It's not because they know my videos. It's not because they know my strategies. But because it is stressful and it induces anxiety to not be around you or to not know where you're with. It's just that simple. Like the thought of when you're going to respond makes the days and weeks of waiting for your response so slow that it is torturous. When they know they can just relieve their doubts by just texting you, they're not going to do that. They're not gonna. That's like I said. They're not gonna have the patience, so they will never let you go no contact, and they won't ever go that long without contacting you. Next thing is that they keep their promises, and this is something that bad parents and bad uncles will say. Right? I don't think I've been a good uncle, to be honest with you. Like, I promised my nieces a few times that I'll visit, and last second I don't. It's so bad. It's because, it's another country, but then I go to Mexico, man. There's no excuse, man. I'm going there next week, so yeah. But now the next one is that they're not there when you need them, right? Somebody may be busy, but if they truly prioritize you, and they regret it, if they truly prioritize you, but they feel guilty about it because they're not doing it, what they'll do is that when you really need them, they'll be there for you. And that could be a little confusing, but that's actually a real thing. People could be busy. People can really be busy, and that's a fact. But when you really need them, the ones that truly love you, they're going to be there. And it doesn't matter. Now, like I said, like I talked about in the beginning, some people, unfortunately, have habits, ways of thinking that causes them to prioritize everything but you. And with those people, what you have to realize is that you have to take them in a similar light as those who don't prioritize you. It's because you can't change that. So they're gonna be there when you need them, when someone really prioritizes you, right? They might be holding a baby. If they realize you need that help, your help, they'll punt the baby and fucking go help you. The next one is that there's no inconsistency. There's no inconsistency. Priority comes with consistency. It's the crackhead analogy. When somebody's into crack, it doesn't matter what's happening. It doesn't matter how they feel. They're going to do crack. And the reason why they're going to do crack is because it's a compulsion to do crack. It's not a rational reason. It's not a thought that you come to conclusion. No, it's an emotion, a drive they can't control that pushes them to do it. So there's going to be consistency no matter what happens. The earth could be on the brink of the apocalypse and that person will still get that hit of crack. So that will lead to consistency out the wazoo, people. And above all, there's no excuses. People who value you have zero excuses. There's no excuse why they can't see you. There's no excuse why they can't text you back. When somebody prioritizes you, they look at the text and they respond. When somebody doesn't prioritize you, they'll look at the text. They're like, oh, I'm a little tired. I'll text you later. Like, there's no excuses. Because the compulsion to be with you is so intense, so great, that no matter what happens, nothing's gonna get in the way of them seeing you. It's a willpower. It's putting will to power. And anytime you're getting and so this is why I tell you, man, when somebody truly prioritizes you, this is what they'll do. And the last one, they'll commit to you. They'll commit to you, and above all, they do not want anybody to commit to you as well. They're gonna commit to you. That is the number one priority. That means relationship, marriage, doesn't matter. They're gonna commit to you. Anybody that doesn't fully commit to you within the first 2 or 3 months, they do not prioritize you. And if they make you wait longer, that they don't really prioritize you. People, these behaviors don't change just because you know the person. They don't change just because they have a pretty mustache, just because they like you, just because you know them. People are pretty consistent. Yeah, people are different, but at the same time, their behaviors are pretty consistent across all board. You only see slight differences here and there. So don't fool yourself because it's happening to you. You think it won't happen to you? No. The problem is that when you're used to people not prioritizing you, it's very confusing because you're used to half-hearted people in your life. And that's a real thing where you're so used to people never following through that when somebody treats you like shit, you still don't know if they like you. Like, it doesn't become clear to you that they don't like you because you're just so used to being like not valued that you kind of don't know how people behave when they like you. That's a real thing, and that's a sad state of affair for some people, where they never got treated with love. Maybe they were ugly kids. That's true, man. Right? And they never got the love they received. Right? Maybe they didn't have their parents, right? Maybe their parents had too many kids. Maybe their parents were too angry or whatever. So they never really got a good way of knowing what's good behavior and what's good treatment. Maybe your parents, your mom and dad tolerated shitty treatment, so you're used to that. But the truth is, I want you to listen to what I said and just understand that this is an undeniable truth. If you do not see this, no matter what they tell you, they don't prioritize you, and it's best for you to leave. It's best for you to leave, man. Yeah, it makes me sad for those who don't have a scheme or don't have a value system or never experienced that in their lives, and so they don't know when somebody likes them or not. They don't know when somebody is being respectful or not. Like when I was younger, I didn't know. Like I was kind of blind as to what it felt to be respected or not. You know what I'm saying? I kind of didn't know, to be honest with you. But as I've gotten older, I've you know, as I've been treated nicely. Like, honest, that's a funny thing, right? I had to date people who actually treated me nice, who actually showed me they like me, to realize, okay, this is how people act when they like me, and this shitty ass behavior I'm used to seeing, they don't like me. Like, I remember reading some text messages years ago, and I would text girls and be like, hey, are you coming? Or hey, hey, lately you're being a little cold. Like, just me, I was reading text messages, and it blew my mind how much I tolerated when I was younger. Like, I really tolerated people ghosting me and coming back. Like, and I'd be like, look, man, you keep ghosting me and coming back. I don't appreciate this. Can you just be honest with me? What do you want? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Alexis? You're gonna make me close the channel. So a lot of you guys have been asking me, how can I purchase all of your courses in one go? Well, if you guys want to purchase all of them, you guys can join the Mindful Attraction University, people. Yeah, that's right. And in this, you'll be able to access all of my courses for $3.99. Initially, if you purchase all of my courses, Emotional Mastery, Psychological Game of Attraction, my new course, The Feminine Woman, Natural Chemistry, Charisma Blueprint, Nice Girl, you guys can purchase all of it for $600, but with the bundle deal, you guys can purchase it for $3.99, or you guys can purchase it in 3 easy payments of $125, people. Yeah, that's right. Or you guys can purchase it with the bonuses. So you not only do you get the courses, but the bonuses, and that comes down to $7.99, or 4 easy and mindful payments of $199. Now, these bonuses are not regular bonuses. These bonuses are legit, almost like courses within a course, right? So you guys can just click on the description down below and explore the types of bonuses. For example, I have bonuses on how to get over your ex, how to become more creative, how to, especially in the feminine woman, I have a bonus about how to penetrate the mind and how to speak in a way that gets people to do what you want them to do. Like, it's honestly one of the craziest sections that I've ever made, because most of these courses, people, I come up with those ideas in meditation retreats. Nobody goes to the extent that I go. I go to meditation retreat to create these courses. There's a 14-day money back guarantee. If you don't like it, just ask me for the money back within 14 days, and I'll give you all the money back. Father Alex has never rejected a money back offer if I offered it. So, and if you guys already purchased one of my courses, for example, and you guys want to get the bonuses while getting a discount, you know what I'm saying? I have discount codes for people who purchase my courses. So if you purchase my courses, just send me a private message. Or if you work with me one-on-one, I'll give you a big discount for the courses. And there I can help all of you guys understand that this is a movement. Most people never knew this type of knowledge before. And I am trying to empower women across the world and liberate them from these negative and one-sided relationships through these courses. So hopefully you guys can spread the message and help other people out. And I'll see you guys inside. Or else I'm close to the